Okay, Libra, thank you for the incredible views. I know that I gave you a part 2 because you asked for it for the other reading. However, the initial reading, you gave me some really, really good views, so I can't deny that, so I have to kind of get you another reading. However, during your meditation, I'm pulling up the song for it right now. I'm getting like the never-ending story. For whatever reason, I was like, during meditation, I was seeing, it's almost like the Three of Wands from the Wild Unknown with like the rainbow in the middle. I kept getting something about the Southern Oracle, so I'm trying to figure out what that means. All right, so let me pull up the, hold on one second. All right, I don't know if it's really going to make any sense for me to, maybe just pull up the lyrics to this song, The Never-Ending Story. It might mean something to you. Okay, because I'm getting something about awakening, like the brain is like tingling, so there could be something about you that's kind of waking up to something. All right, so that's what I'm kind of getting. The Never-Ending Story, just pull up the lyrics to the song. All right, I tell you what's kind of standing out to me is, reach the stars, fly a fantasy, dream a dream, and what you see will be. So that's kind of how the song goes. Rhymes that keep their secrets will unfold behind the clouds, and there upon a rainbow is the answer to a never-ending story. So, you can laugh, it's okay. But, something about this, and like I said, look up, something tells me that if you pull up the lyrics of this is going to bring you clarity or answer to a question, poetically or metaphorically. Okay? It's something is going to like snap or wake something up. Okay, and I feel like that's what you're going through right now. All right, but stand by. I want to look at something else real quick. Okay, woo! This is a woo! This is a very, very deep message, Libra. I'm so glad I kind of like looked to check to see where it is so I could do your reading. If you've seen the movie Never-Ending Story, I hope you have. I mean, it's a really, really awesome kids movie from the 80s. There's a lot of symbology in it that's really, really magical. Watching it as a kid is one thing, but watching it as an adult, it's incredibly, incredibly spiritual and eye-opening. And I believe something about that might mean something to you. Either watch the movie or maybe research it or even just listen to the freaking song. Go a little bit further. Go a little bit more of the distance. Research something. Okay? We have this information highway right in our hand, and you're looking at me right now with it in your hand. It just takes only a second to kind of like, punch it in and pull it up, and it might be like, oh my God. It's like that. So when I was looking at, pulling up the Southern Oracle, the first gate was the Sphinx gate, and it was a pair of yellow sphinxes that shoot lasers, from anyone who is unworthy trying to pass between them, if you remember the movie. The second gate was a magic mirror that reveals one's true nature, looking at yourself. Okay, the final gate was a no-key gate, which causes a person to lose their memory and can only be opened then. Beyond these gates was the Southern Oracle, which in the film, The Never-Ending Story, looked exactly like sphinxes from the first gate, but blue instead of yellow. So, I'm leaving it there. All right. With all this in mind, let's get into your reading. Chances are if you're still with me, okay? It's magical. My body's like, look. I don't know if you can see my goosebumps. My goosebumps. All right. Tell me about this fruit. King of Cups. King of Cups. Are you getting more in touch with your true nature? Your true nature. All right. All right. Tell me about this. Five of Cups. Could there have been certain things or opportunities or, acquaintances? I don't know why I want to say acquaintances. Actions. Something that may have happened in the past where you're looking back and you're like, maybe if I had done this, something might be a little bit different. Could that be what's going on here? I don't know. Now, there could be somebody or someone. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what. Now, I don't know who, if this is you or someone else. This is an incredibly deep message. And this is about your evolvement. Involvement / evolvement. Okay? Whoever you are in this scenario, I don't know if you're the person, choose who you are, okay? There is someone who may have fabricated something, embellished, overemphasized either one's role in something, one's importance, one's unimportance, one's actions in order to gain, look, or be perceived differently. Okay? And someone may be reflecting on whatever that is. I feel as though somebody could have involved another person. Somebody could have talked. I don't want to necessarily say the word lie, but that's coming to mind. Maybe over-exaggerated or overstated. Someone may have done something in order to tell someone not to do something, not to say something, not to help somebody. Okay? And I feel like somebody's... So it's like I'm getting something about looking into one's true nature. What is the role that you may have played in something? Or if you were somebody that was being played, you could have been the tool. The Libra could have been the tool. Maybe a lot of times we get something about loyalty and dedication, and we will take certain people's opinions and their, whatever it is that they tell us at face value. You ever done it? We've all done it. Where it's like, what? Something in me says that this isn't right, but what? I'm going to defend this person with tooth and nail. Even if they're wrong, I'm going to defend them. Or not even questioning what somebody's motives are. Okay? So, and I feel like somebody is... Now, this could be everyone in this scenario. It could be. As of right now, I have one person and at least one other person. It involves at least one other person. That's all I know. Okay? And I feel like somebody was used as a tool in order to execute something. All right? Tell me more about this. Yep, there it is. 3 of Pentacles. The never-ending story of this. So this is something that has to continue to be perpetuated. So it's like this. I know we're going a long way around it, but it's something incredibly spiritual in reference to whatever this is. This is something very, very important that somebody's going to be looking at. Whatever this was. So it's kind of like when you lie about something. Okay? And again, I'm not saying this is you. This doesn't have to be you. It could be, but maybe it's somebody else around you. You might have been the tool. All right? It's kind of like when you lie, you have to continue to lie. And then other things can happen that won't basically corroborate the lie. Okay? I can't necessarily give an example. If I can think, I'll give an example. But it's like it's like gaslighting, really. But it's like trying to convince somebody of something. And then all of these weird natural things that happen that can prove that it isn't a fact. And somebody's like, hey, well, you said this. Well, yeah, that's what happened. But what about all this? Wait a minute. And let's say it wasn't even anyone saying it. It's just like natural things that are kind of happening. It's like a natural process. A natural process of life is actually uncovering things. It's not necessarily people with certain motives or anything like that. But it could be somebody finding out somehow. I can't seem to give an example. But that's the only way I can really describe it. Okay? So certain events are happening to prove that this isn't true. And now it's got somebody looking in the mirror at themselves as to why, what was the purpose of somebody doing this? Was it to gain something? Was it jealousy? Was it something that I was lacking in myself? Why did I do this? Why did I tell somebody not to talk to this person? Okay. It's like that. Why would I do that? You know what? Maybe I need to look at myself. I don't want to be that person anymore. Okay. I'm getting something like that. This is really, really incredibly deep. All right. Look at that. 5 of Swords. Long story short, somebody has influenced another person. That's it. And so here's the thing. This is almost like a plus or a bonus. So whoever these people are, one person was the primary instigator and the other person was the backup. Okay? So you have someone who will fall for anything, or I'm going to believe this person, I'm going to follow this person, I'm going to let this person lead me regardless. I'm just going to take them at their word. I'm not going to question anything that they do, anything that they say. I'm just going to blindly go ahead and follow them. So you have this person that could be waking up like a soul level. And you know what? Sometimes people that we love the most, people that we trust the most, sometimes there's a little something that, and it doesn't mean that they're necessarily bad, but sometimes we can't fully because everyone has their own agenda at some point. Okay, so it's kind of like this waking up right here with somebody over here. And then we have this person over here who could be like, I'm running into these problems and I'm trying to figure out ways to kind of cover up these lies and I'm having a hard time doing that. And you know what? It's causing me to look at myself. When people find out, it could be very embarrassing and it's going to cause a major catastrophe even to my internal self. It's going to be like a soul-crushing moment. If people find out that then they're going to be like, well, what else have I been lying about? Okay, so it's causing this whole calamity with somebody. I'm surprised I don't have the Tower because I'm getting actually the word calamity. All right, but it could be causing somebody to wake up to, how much we're allowing somebody to use us for their own gain, and how much we're able to blindly just fall for anything without questioning something first. Or just believe it's about being naive. All right. And this may have caused other people to leave somebody behind. And I feel like somebody it's just, woo. Ace of Cups. All right. So that's basically the moral of the story we got there to it. All right, so 3 of Pentacles again. There it is. I mean, this could be about somebody learning to lead through honesty or, yeah. That's basically the moral of the story. Now, in layman's terms, let's say this is, bottom line, I feel like, like somebody was jealous of another person. Somebody didn't like another person for whatever reason. And they might have said, I'm angry at that person, so don't help them. Don't talk to them. Choose a side. At some point, you have to consider certain things. The domino effect with all of that. So that's kind of what I'm getting. 8 of Swords. I literally was thinking something. Literally. And as I'm shuffling, look. I don't know why it's lit. All right. Ace of Wands. Literally, I was thinking that. Okay, so here you go. You can have somebody who came into some good luck, good fortune, layman's terms. Somebody said, hey, you know, somebody backed up another person. And let's say that person that was kind of like ostracized or whatever, you know, something's turning around for them. And now the jealous nature of everyone, you know, is like, well, you told us not about this person, but we're finding out that this person, you know, that's not true. And you know what? This person's actually, you know, doing very, very well. How can you actually say this? You know, so it's like, it could be like a bit of jealousy. So like, or maybe some kind of rivalry that somebody kind of went through. Somebody's going to be doing some deep reflection. Okay. I feel like it's going to cause a lot of people to challenge their own beliefs and their own opinions. Okay. That's all I got. This is, whoo, this is so, whoo, my whole body is just, look. So for somebody right here, consider this a win. Consider it a win. W, win. And somebody is wishing they hadn't done something. So I'm going to leave it there. Whoa! Four of Wands, Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. So in learning whatever this is, things are definitely going to change, but I feel like you could be the karma for somebody or whoever this is, you know? If you're on the other side of this, somebody that you've done that to could be your karma. All right. The end result, eventually people will go towards, you know, what is right, is what I'm feeling. Even the people that may have done certain things. Not necessarily doesn't mean that they were bad people completely, you know, but people have certain motivations to do certain things for whatever reason. And something is going to make somebody like really, really look and reflect themselves as to why they were motivated to do certain things. Okay? This is incredibly deeply spiritual. So, somebody's a winner. Somebody's a winner. Something is about to come through for somebody, something that they've always wanted, and it's like love and passion all on top of each other. Okay? Celebration, happiness. All right? Somebody's another person's karma. Somebody tried to defeat another person. Give it time. Give it time. It's taken some time, but eventually it's coming out. That's why we always say, take your time. Continue to work towards something. You just keep going and going and going. Even if you're having a loss, take that loss, because eventually it's going to come out into a win. Okay? You want to win the battle or you want to win the war? It's kind of like that. All right. I hope this makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. Whoever needs this message, it makes sense. If you're philosophical and you have that part of your mind that's opened up and expanding, you're gonna completely understand this. In fact, it's probably going to give your body chills too. All right. I like it. Yes. Good for you, Libra. All right. That's it. Hit the thumbs up, please. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. You don't want to miss these readings. So if you miss these readings, if you miss me, you're going to miss me. All right. Have a good one. Thank you for all the views, and I'll see you soon.